No, right now I'm going through a really bad time. It's been very bad since we were in Alamo. My dad didn't live with us at that time. He lived in the area, but he was always working because he had to take care of his wife and my brother and sister. My brother and sister know nothing about my family in Far because my mom's whole family lived in Far and my dad's whole family lived in Alamo. They were hoping that I would get my wedding done so that I could get the help that I needed, but it's been very bad since 2008, around that time. I've been in a relationship since the age of 12 or 13, but the person hasn't came to see me or anything, and the person has been around since we were in Alamo. But I was supposed to bring him over to my dad so he can meet and greet with him. But I'm a very jealous type, and it's because the people over there are a lot better than the people in Far, and we don't come from Alamo. We come from Far. My family with my mom, the girls in the family, all of them are from Far. My mom's family. But all of my dad's side of the family with his mom live in Alamo. But my dad's a guy, not a girl. So we were waiting for my dad at a family reunion when I was like 15, and he didn't show to the party. And my mom always blames the family and always blames us for the things that happen, and it's because it's true. Everything happens for a reason, but I've been looking for help since I was in high school because someone did something to me at our house over there in Alamo. We were living in Alamo, and my cousin was the only one helping. And they were upset because the representation for graduation was very bad. And it was students from Far and from San Juan crossing over to Alamo. And so I was one of the students that crossed over to Alamo, but I didn't graduate. And I've been dating the same person since we were in Alamo. But the person and me broke up because we just didn't want to continue with the relationship. It's because we started at a very young age, at the age of 12 or 13. And so right now we're like 31, 32, and the problem hasn't gotten fixed. And it's because they were hoping that I would say yes about everything so that this wouldn't happen to me or the other person. So what they did was that they gave the help that we had as a family with my mom and dad to the other person. And the other person doesn't want to give a hand of marriage or help. And it's because he wasn't the only one in a relationship with me. There was a lot of people in a relationship with me. We cannot tell them no about the help that they need at the house. So my dad right now is in the ICU room over there in San Antonio because they couldn't do nothing for him here. We're hoping, we're expecting, we're praying, we're hoping that he gets a yes over there where he's at so he can come back to the family. That is the worst situation that anybody can be in. Always stay with the first person that you date. Always, always, always. Especially if they're asking you for paperwork at the school. They're going to tell you that it's for college, that it's for the church, or that it's a fundraiser, but it's a bunch of bullshit. It's so you could tell them yes about the relationship or so you could stay with the person. And so like the person wasn't even from Far. They were from Alamo. So this guy was trying to propose, but he was from here from San Juan, and everything came out wrong. Everything. So we're thinking that that's why he hasn't came to make a visit, but I haven't seen him since 2008, since around that time. Right now we're in 2011, 2022, and he hasn't came to see us or anything. And we don't know anybody here from the area of San Juan. We only know people over there in Far and Alamo. But because of my mom's brother who went to school here in San Juan, we have to stay here till his family gets all the help that they can get. And yes, we didn't like him very much because he was taking advantage of the girls over there in Far, not the students, the family. And that is why we had to say yes to another one from the same school that he was from, but from my age, my grade. And he's from here. He's not from here, from the city that we're in. But because he was registered here at the school, we have to pay for him because we said no about the wedding. But I can't pay for the wedding because I'm disabled. I can't pay for it. How am I going to pay for it? My mom said no about helping, and my dad too. They're upset because they have to pay for everything that I have and they don't want to pay any more for me. My cousin doesn't want to help. Neither does my other cousin. They don't want to be friends. They don't want to talk to me. They don't want to come and see me ni nada because they don't like me. Since I was little, my grandma, my aunt, and my cousin, they beat me up since I was little. My grandma, my mom's mom, my aunt, my mom's sister, and my mom and my cousin, they would hit me when I was little. I got in a fight with my cousin when I was little. But she's not from Alamo. She's from FAR. The one from Alamo never comes to see us because she has a really, 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 really big family there in FAR. But she's not from FAR. She's from Alamo. But she has cousins, uncle, nephews, nieces, aunts, grandma, and everything over there in FAR. We didn't know that because my dad and my mom were divorced. They were separated. That's why. But it's not true that I was asking for help, that because they were trying to do something to me at school. They did something to me at school and at the house. The family and the people from school. Like students that we didn't even know. But we didn't talk to them or anything because they were not from the neighborhood that I was from. So my friend tried reaching out and everybody was pissed off because when he tried reaching out, we didn't stay friends with him because my cousin dated him, the one that lives there in FAR, and she fucked up the whole plans that we had for the family and everything. She didn't do it with that intention, but it is true. She used to hit me when I was little. She's older than me, and she has a lot of people in the family. I only have my mom and my dad. That's it. And my other cousin, the one from Alamo, she has like a freaking huge family there in FAR. I didn't know that she had a big family there. So I guess my dad, left me there because he couldn't fix the problems that he had in the family with his mom, like with his brothers and sisters. And it's because my cousin's mom, the one from Alamo, is Gonzalez, like my dad. But she's married to my dad's brother. And my grandma had a different name and my grandfather, the last name. So I wanted to know how he got the last name. My mom doesn't have the last name Gonzalez. She has the last name Hernandez. And over here, I'm Gonzalez. So the girl from FAR, my cousin, she's Hernandez. She helps my mom. The one from Alamo helps me. But she lives way the fuck over there in Alamo. She doesn't want to come and make a visit. I wonder why. She's been asking for help from the church for her whole family since we were in the middle school, since we were 13. The other one, the one that beat me up when I was little, she's been asking for help from the church since we were like 5-10 years old. And she still has to come and make a visit, but not because I want her to, because her mom is getting help from my mom and dad. And her mom is a lot older than me and my mom. So we don't like them. But we don't tell them that because we don't want any problems with them. And we're not even in FAR or in Alamo. We're in San Juan. So her mom is receiving help from me and my mom, but she doesn't want to come and help us. And she doesn't like me since I was little. My aunt used to hit me, my grandma used to hit me, and my mom used to hit me since I was little. They don't like me. They would take away the food from my hands and they would tell me to go outside and they would spank me. And me and my cousin were the only ones helping each other. But she doesn't want to stay friends with me. She's Hernandez and I'm Gonzalez. The one that's Gonzalez like me, she's from Alamo. But she hasn't made a visit at all. And doesn't want to be friends or anything. Like I said, she must have done something for her not to want to be friends with me. I never did anything to her. She's always going to say that we did something, but because she's been asking for help from the church, because she wants people to help her all the time at the house. My dad right now had to be rushed into the hospital over there in San Antonio so he could get help over there. We cannot go see him because I'm sick. I'm dying. Me estoy muriendo de poco en poquito porque me hicieron un golpe los de Bears. Some guy from Bears beat me up in high school, and a girl from LBJ and Alamo Middle School was fighting with me at school since that time. And I've been having sex since the age of 13. They don't like me. They don't like me. They've always been like that. That's why we don't like her. She always comes and gets help and does whatever the fuck she wants, but she doesn't want to help us. And she's older. She's older than me older than my mom, and older than the people that lived with us in FAR. That's why we don't like her. But we always tell her yes.